Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Wednesday afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock, I think. Half 4 or something. Half 4. Still fairly bright, but surprise, surprise, it's been raining again all day. So anyway, I'm in the shed. So I'll give you a quick update about this race. Well, track/race engine that I'm going to be doing. So I've been getting a few more bits ready from it. These bits here are all O-rings and stuff. Do you know, for me Frankenstein, I call her, my blue one, where she's fucking leaking water. That's all for that, and the green engine as well that I've done down there. So I'll do a video on them. So obviously I'm going to get these blasted again. The reason being, I did this a black paint in that stove paint, and I think I've put it on wrong because it turned out wrong. But saying that, you know, actually the more I think about it, the more I actually quite like it. It's just a shame about, I don't know, it looks like runs, doesn't it? But anyway, so I may do that again, but I'm going to get it blasted anyway and make sure everything's clean. This cylinder head that I got off Ryan from Bags of Rye, I've still yet to get out that snapped exhaust stud, so I'm going to do that. But in the meantime, what I've been doing is I've been getting stuff. I need to go down and see my brother because I think he can fucking supply all this shit. But anyway, I've got a bit of the old lube. And I bought like a mini grease gun with some little mini all-purpose grease cartridges. I've got grease guns somewhere else, but they're the big ones with the big long flexy fucking hose. I wanted something a bit where I can just hold in one hand and just squirt, if you know what I mean. So that's that. I've got a few of these little Dremel things. I know they're battery operated, with a few bits, grinding bits, ready for when I start porting out the inlets and the exhausts and stuff. This in here is it's silicone mould, because what I'm going to do is when I'm ready to use it, I'm going to mix it up, and I'm going to pour it down the inlets and down the exhausts. And then I'll pull the rubber mould out, and I can see what the exhaust ports and the inlet ports are like, if that makes sense. And then I'll know what bits to grind off and what bits not to grind off and stuff like that. So that's my intention for that silicone mould stuff. I've never done that before, so I'll give that a go. I have got plans, I'll be honest with you, for... Right, just give me 2 seconds while I just get this... Oh, I've made these as well. And what these are are just little wooden stands for the cylinder head, because obviously they're out of aluminium, so I don't want to... So that just... Anyway, it holds it. So the aluminium could sit on them instead. So I have got plans, right, to either make this into a 1040cc, or, and this is a big or, I might have a mess around with, believe it or not, and you're going to think, what the fuck, into an 1120cc. So that'll get you thinking, won't it? Obviously a 1040 I'll need to bore out. A 1070 I'll need to re-sleeve and bore out. Now an 1120, I think it's 1120, it involves changing the stroke by 2mm. Now I know 2mm is fuck all, but it's enough if I get it wrong, obviously, for the piston to fucking smack him bottom of head, which obviously I don't want. So that's what I'm thinking about. So anyway, like I say, I'm slowly getting stuff. I told you all along that this is going to be a long-term project because, like I said, I'm going to invest quite a bit of money into it, and I want to go down. I want to have my options open as to what I'm doing with it and stuff like that. I've been emailing a few places about balancing crankshafts and stuff and whatever, and I'll be honest with you, you know, well, they've not been very responsive really. So I'm going to give them a couple of weeks, and if they don't respond or reply to my email, then I'll just move on to the next one. So there, loss. Anyway, so yeah, so I think the next few videos will be getting that out, that broken stud, and then mixing that bloody silicone shit, and then you know, blocking. I'll put a bit of tape over that or something like that, or whatever, I don't know yet. And then pouring the silicone mould down. I don't know whether to get these blasted first before I use a silicone mould, or just try it with that as it is. But anyway, so that's me aim, to be honest with you. So yeah, still on with it, but obviously I've got work now. I'm nearly back to full-time hours after having my seizures last year, so I'm nearly back to full-time hours, so that's taking a lot of time up. So anyway, that's it. I think I'm going down to a unit with Zach on Saturday to make way for another bike, a big 600 trail bike, so we'll see what that is. Anyway, right, that's it guys. So there's going to be some serious head work going on soon, hopefully.